But we got the propellers to start spinning and everything. But then the first problem was that propellers weren't spinning fast enough.
Yes. This is like the motors that were spinning the propellers. However, like the motors are too small that it cannot provide enough force for the drone to fly. So basically, we disassemble everything, and we get advice from one of the clubs on campus, which is MITRES, and they tell us like our drone is not going to fly, but I know people in our class that have seen it spins, like all of the 4 propellers. Like unfortunately, we wasn't able to take a pictures of our initial drone, but we got inspired by it. And so Darren, do you want to talk about the transmitter, receivers, and gyroscope that were initially working on?
So for like the basic drone, we got the basic sensors like the gyroscope. So we managed to get data off that, and we tried to plan a simple way like to based on the balance, the tilt, how to distribute the power and arrange it. So like if it tilts this way, the side will spin fast. The sides will. I don't know whether it's actually working or not, but I mean the mic. As in like if the drone is actually tilted to the side, we'll like send more power to the other side to compensate for it and try to keep it stable. That was the initial plan. Managed to get like the readings of the gyroscope so we can actually distribute the power correctly. We were trying to control it with like a simple joystick and using the RF transceivers. But we managed to get it was working like a few days ago, then it suddenly decided to break and die, so we just scrapped the entire idea and just went with direct control. So for this current setup, we just tried to, okay, since we have the Arduino lab and we have the motors, we just tried to make maybe a simple servo control and like rotate the fan and spin.
Yeah, so right now we have the joystick controlling, so it has 4 directions. If it's going like up,
yeah, we should plug this in
first.
first.
Plug this in first. Sorry.
Okay. So we scrapped our goal to make a drone because it just wouldn't work. So we just got like all the pieces from our drone and then like put it all together to make something.
Yeah. So the basic sense is the same. Like we didn't use the motor shield because we have a motor driver, which is a chip that can control the propeller. So it's the same basic idea of how the drone works. And we want to use the joystick to control the drone as well, like up and down, so control the speed, and left and right, control the servo motor that's spinning like underneath, which is our fan right now. So right now I'll control, okay, this way should be, now it's accelerating the fan, sorry, decelerating, yeah. And then it's going back to the loop and going to the same speed now, and then it's accelerating.
It's accelerating.
So now it's accelerating right now. And so if you want to turn the fan right now, you just like, okay, I guess the servo doesn't like, it works this morning, but that connection. Okay, so maybe
yeah,
okay.
It's supposed to turn like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't really make the thing work, but it actually does work. It's just like an hour ago as well.
Yeah.
So we get the common sense of how a drone works. Even we're like maybe taking too much. We're like very ambitious, like want to build a drone, but then realize that there's so much things need to consider. But the learning process teaches us how to build a drone. And when we actually went to MITRES, so do you want to say?
Okay, so we went to MITRES and then we showed them our original drone design, which is like, they looked at it, they're like, oh, it's not going to work because if the motor driver can't take that much power to fly a drone. And then we need like a really, really big battery to like power the motors, and we didn't have like the battery to supply the power in the first place. So they're just like, hey, we have some pieces of a drone lying around. You guys should put one together. So we put one together. Here it is.
Yes. So, well, the thing is, like, it is too big, so it's very hard to control it inside the room. You need a very big, like, land of parking lot or like a grassland or something, so that you can actually fly it. So, okay, so actually fly it, and this is the transmitter that led us to fly it, and I will like introduce this part. So these are the stronger brushless like motors that can actually spin, And unfortunately, we break the propellers that is initially on, which is bigger than that. But like we use our propellers as well to assemble to this part, and we reprogram the so people in the miners like help us reprogram the whole speed controllers, and they get a really good like flight controllers that can control the 4 motors over here. And let's see, actually.
What can we make it into? The fan. Like that would be very.
It could be like a clean, like something that cleans the floor.